A few yards away, the mouse darted through the undergrowth, her nose twitching for the scent of fallen seeds. She moved with frantic, erratic speed, blind to the golden mass blocking her path. She scrambled up a ridge of rough fur, mistaking the lion's paw for a fallen log, and sprinted across the bridge of his nose. The world exploded. The lion jolted awake, his eyes snapping open like twin embers. A roar tore through the clearing, a sound so violent it shook the canopy and sent birds screaming into the sky. Before the mouse could process the shift, a heavy, clawed limb slammed down. The mouse was pinned, crushed against the earth. The mouse squeezed her eyes shut, her tiny heart hammering against the dirt. She felt the crushing pressure of the clawed paw, a weight that promised an immediate end. She did not struggle. She knew the futility of it. Instead, she squeaked, "Forgive me, I did not see you. If you let me go, I will repay you one day." The lion pulled back, his head tilting as he processed the sound. He stared at the creature for a long, silent moment. Then, his chest began to heave. A deep, guttural rumble started in his throat, growing into a thunderous laugh that vibrated through the ground beneath them. He found the idea of a tiny, frantic scavenger offering aid to a king of the forest utterly absurd. The lion lifted his paw, the pressure vanishing instantly. He watched the mouse scramble to her feet, her body shaking with residual terror. He flicked his tail, a lazy, dismissive motion, and looked down at her with golden, narrowed eyes. "Go then," he rumbled, his voice a low growl that echoed off the trees, "before I change my mind." The mouse did not wait for a second invitation. She darted into the undergrowth, disappearing into the shadows of the ferns, leaving the lion alone in the clearing. Days bled into the forest rhythm, quiet and predictable. Then, the silence shattered. A sharp, metallic snap echoed through the trees, cutting through the hum of insects. The lion had been patrolling the edge of his territory when the ground beneath him gave way. A hidden net surged upward, coiling around his massive frame with impossible speed. He lunged forward, but the momentum only served to pull the mesh tighter. Thick, braided fibers bit deep into his shoulders and flanks. He thrashed, his claws raking the air, but every movement was a trap of his own making. The more he pulled, the more the knots cinched, locking his limbs into a rigid, agonizing geometry. He fell to his side, the weight of the net pinning him against the damp earth. Panic flared, raw and sharp. He opened his jaws and unleashed a roar, a desperate, guttural sound that tore through the canopy and rippled across the forest. It was a cry of pure, unadulterated frustration. He roared again, louder, but the forest offered no answer. Only the wind stirred the leaves.